Hi everybody, how are you doing? This is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot. I'm here to do Capricorn's June 2019 reading. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. But if it does, if you could do a like, a share, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, see how it did. And if it doesn't, then just, it is only general, and take this, and there's a lot of Capricorns out there, so take what does and leave what doesn't, maybe for somebody else. If you're new to my channel, hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you've been here before, I do really appreciate you coming back. I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, I did meditate on your energy, and I felt like you're going to be very independent and focused on projects that you're kind of, maybe you're looking to advance your career a little bit. And you're not very dependent on, well, I guess, not that you're not social, but you're less dependent on the views of others for what you wanna do. I mean, outside your direct family, you're not really thinking too much about what other people feel about anything. And with your family, that's a totally different situation. But just like coworkers or friends, that you're just not like really worried about what they got on their minds about it. You have a goal, and you have a focus, and you want to advance your career, from what I gather. What it felt like anyway. But let's see. And there was something, I was like I don't know if you have any, I want to say like almost like stress related health issues, because I was kind of feeling like doctor, and maybe something like an ulcer or headaches. And I think you're going to get a handle on that stuff this month. Or it felt like you were. But you don't want to just act like you don't have to worry about it anymore. Just keep it in your mind that you don't want to go suffering unnecessarily because you're forgetting about it. So if you have anything from doctors that they give you medicines or ideas or pointers to keep anything or whatever's going on with you at bay, don't forget about it. All right. Okay, let's get started. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, since this came up twice. All right, your energy for right now is the Fool, okay? He is, to me, he feels very kind of, not innocent, but just young, and he's going on a new adventure. He's feeling just very free. He's kind of just want to check out some things the way they are, and maybe that's why I was feeling like you're going to be going into a new career or focusing on, like, moving your career forward. Okay, because that just feels like the energy that you have is just kind of like you're really open to anything. All right, so whatever you need to do or the possibilities that you could have in this career. Let's see. So, okay, And then I got the World. All right, and this is an end of a cycle. All right. And the Magician. All right. So we got the World. The Fool was your current energy, but then you have the World, which is the end of the cycle, and the Magician, who is the creator of different opportunities for you. All right. So I'm thinking, let's see. We'll have to figure out how we're going to put that together. Let's see. We got the Nine of Swords. Now this is being like stressed out about something. Maybe you're feeling a little bit over. Something's like weighing on your mind a lot. Now I wonder if it has to anything. Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with this. Oh, you got like. I'll have to see how this unfolds because you have like 3 major arcana, just like the first 3 cards. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, all right, and and that's like a brand new start in something. It's like opportunity, a new venture, which connects with the Fool energy, look good. And actually that would make sense because if your old cycle ended, because whatever career path you had, you're done with it, so you were going to move on forward to something else. So you had the Fool wanting the new venture or the new path. The World ended the old one, and then the Magician's here, and he's like, okay, here's the opportunities that you have. What are you going to take? What are you going to do? And then you started feeling a little stressed out about it, maybe because it is new, and I think newness in any form can be stressful to anybody. So now that it was new, you might feel like, okay, well, feeling a little bit, a little stressed, a little tensed, maybe having a hard time sleeping, just like, But then you do have this feeling of like new opportunities and new beginnings. So that's there. And then you got the Queen of Swords. And she is a very firm, strong energy. And she's all about like analytical, and in her mind it's very cerebral, I guess the word is. She's not using her emotions. She's not, she's going totally pretty much with the strength of her mind and her insight and intelligence and education, and like she's like all about that. So she's like, yeah, so you must be doing all that too. Like you're using all that, your insight and your education, things that you can learn and be able to use, and you're not worried about feelings and the opinions of others, because it's just basically your focus right now. And then you get the Three of Pentacles, and this is collaboration, this is teamwork. So whatever venture you're going on, you are going to need some teamwork and collaboration with it. You're going to have, building, like you're trying to build something, so you're going to have that with it. So, because anything that anybody ever does, you're going to need some kind of help from somewhere. So apparently this is your collaboration team that you want to try. And it looks like something might not have gone to plan. All right, there was a defeat or betrayal. All right, so let's see what we can find out from this. Now you did get the Hierophant, and he is all about, he's about finding the higher meaning for things. He's more spiritual. I don't know if this is an energy around you or just your energy. I mean, sometimes he's about weddings and celebrations as that form, marriages and such. But sometimes he's actually just about finding, sorry, my candle was burned in my candle holder. Okay. But then sometimes he's just more about finding the higher meaning in life. He's looking for what else is out there, kind of. All right. I always notice this little hand signal. He does that 2-finger. I don't know if you can see this. The 2 fingers are up and the 2 fingers are down. And actually, this is what it's supposed to be, as in heaven, as it is on earth, type of thing. So again, he's just very spiritual and he's looking for a higher meaning. So I'm not sure, but you may be feeling that because of this betrayal that you've come across, who might very likely be involved with the people that you were collaborating with. It's like a backstabbing or a defeat. But I'm not sure. We'll have to clarify it. Because then you have the sun. And the sun is joy and happiness, and you're feeling that everything is lighter and you're hopeful. All right, so let's see. Let's grab these up and see if I can collaborate any of this. Not collaborate, oh my gosh. Clarify any of this. All right. Can you please clarify? How about the 9 of Swords? Can you please clarify the 9 of Swords for me? We got the Ace of Cups, and this actually came up in reverse. And when the Ace of Cups is in reverse, can you see that? Okay, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. It's like feeling a lack of energy and a lack of passion. So maybe, it's very possible when you had the 9 of Swords up, you got the Ace of Cups in reverse because maybe after you had the energy of the Magician trying to offer you what path you can take. Maybe you weren't sure which path to have on it, so you just didn't have any passion for it at all. So I'm thinking, but then you did overcome that because you did get the Ace of Pentacles, and that's a new start. Now you got the Queen of Swords, and she's very analytical and she's going through her stuff, but let's just see if I can find out. All right, 10 of Swords. Why is the 10 of Swords here? Okay. The 10 of Swords came up, and the 5 of Staffs, which is like the 5 of Wands, but it came up in reverse, and you're avoiding conflict, and you're respecting differences of people. Okay, and the other one that came up was the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords it's kind of like a shifty deception, trickery. So I'm thinking somebody thought they were playing a fast one on you, and you didn't want to argue with them about it. You're like, all right, whatever. So if it had anything to do with this collaboration energy, which I think it did, then you were able to get, you went seeking for something. So maybe that's what the Hierophant was there for you. Kind of like giving you some place to go in your mind or spiritually, being able to let you find out what else was going on, because it did, and you were able to get your son. So 7 of Cups came up, and this was for like a choices and possibly illusions, but really just choices for you to pick from. So let's think about the Hierophant. And you got the choices that went on with him. So he was offering you up like a spiritual, almost like recovery or a spiritual place to go in that sense. Can you clarify the Three of Pentacles for me? I just want to see what they might think about this. Three of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Three of Pentacles for me? Yep. Okay. Well. All right, we did get the Eight of Swords, okay? And this is feeling stuck. So maybe in that collaboration that you were trying to do, it didn't come out as successful as you would have wanted it. And then you maybe felt stuck in it somehow. And possibly things weren't going as well as you were hoping for. So this defeat happened. And still has the Seven of Swords here with this sneaky energy. Or was this you picking up your swords and going? It could have actually went either way. So instead of having it be like somebody trying to steal something from you or take something from you, maybe you decided that this collaboration was not working for you. And then the defeat came in, but it wasn't like somebody doing that to you, but you just decided that you were going to go and take your swords elsewhere, all right? And that's when you saw that there was you weren't trying to have any kind of fight or anything like that. You weren't, accepting other people's opinions and that feeling. Huh. All right, yeah. That feels right. That feels right. You were just trying to make a comfortable break with it. And then maybe when you had the Hierophant's energy, again, I think that was like a spiritual release maybe. You're just trying to find your way around what you were going to do. So you're just trying, like you were just taking on feelings and going within and just trying to find like your next meaning. And that's why you got the Seven of Cups, because that's options. So you were going a whole nother way. Because he's looking for higher meaning, so you were looking for the higher meaning. And then you were able to get the Sun energy. So I'm thinking the Sun, and that's joy and happiness and feeling really, really good about it. You were feeling like... Let's see. Do you have anything else for Capricorn for me? Can I tell Capricorn about anything else? Oh, okay. How the hell do they do this? All right. Well, they shared with me this. All right. I got the Queen of Cups. All right. And she's all about love and emotion and acceptance and feelings. All right. And she's very motherly and she's nurturing, so she's a good energy. So this could be somebody either in your family or somebody you work with. And then you got the Ace of Coins, which is like the Ace of Pentacles. So again, you got the opportunity and new ventures again. And the Two of Staffs. And this one is for... Oh, sorry. This is planning and discovery. So with this new energy, you were able to new ventures and planning and discovery. And that came out when I tried to clarify the Sun. So I'm thinking that's exactly, all right. So now it makes sense. All right. So you had this new Fool. You had this Fool because you wanted to do some new ventures and new endeavors, and that makes sense. You had the end of a cycle because you were ending that old cycle. You got the Magician. He was offering you up opportunities. you did have a little bit of stress about it, and I think that was because you basically were not feeling the passion about anything. But then you did find your passion because you got your Ace of Pentacles, and that's a new start and new discoveries. And the Queen of Swords, and I guess you just needed to use your analytical mind and going all about, you know, things that you were educated about or things you could learn about, and you weren't really getting into the whole emotional thing about it. And that's kind of goes on with the energy that I said when I was meditating on you. It was just like you weren't going for what society wanted you to do or people that you knew. This is what you wanted to do. You were going totally about what was right for your brain at the time. All right, you were analyzing it, not being socially conscious of how they felt. All right, not that was wrong. You could do that, you know. But then you had the collaboration, and then you started feeling stuck. Like maybe the collaboration was not working for you at all. So you felt like a little bit of defeated, that wasn't a good idea. But you didn't want to have conflict. You accepted everybody else's opinion, but you had to move on. So you took your swords, and you went away. You found the Hierophant energy, and he gave you the feelings of looking for the higher meaning in something and what would be better for you. And you got the Seven of Cups, and that's all these options. And then when you got the Sun, I just wanted to find out how the Sun turned about. And you got this nurturing, loving energy, and this is probably somebody you're working with, maybe. I'm thinking it was somebody in your family, somebody you know, that gave you that kind of feelings, that you could go on and do this for yourself. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles, and you got discovery and planning here. So I'm thinking all that popped out right where the Sun was. So looks like it's going to be really good. All right, I hope if it resonated with you, you can give me a thumbs up, a like, a share. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you would like to write a comment, I would love to hear from you. It helps me connect with your energy next time I do a reading, and I'd really like to see what you think about it, okay? Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful rest of May and June. All right, have a good one. Thank you.